if I can set it up here, just like this. Man, it's been a while, guys. We don't need no filter. Hopefully, but let's see. Hey guys, I'm a little stiffly. Okay, girl. Not dinner. I'm thinking you must be on what is it, PST? Because it's for surely like almost 9 o'clock over here. Woo! But I'm gonna wait a second and then I'm about to go in. Okay, I thought so. PST. My brain is not all the way here right now. Let's see. There we go. All right. So, wait, gotta fix this. Okay. I am getting over being sick, kind of, I hope. I was with my son in Virginia over the weekend, and his whole other side of the family, like, they got sick. I had like a 24-hour type of like stomach virus thing, and it was like 2 weeks ago. So I'm like, oh, I'm good. No, I was not good at all. I was at work yesterday, and I was like back and forth to the bathroom like every 5 minutes. Y'all, and I'm one of those people, like, I'm not about to use your bathroom. I will drive across town to go home to use my own bathroom, right? But I'm also big on, like, one, I live 2 minutes away from my house, and where for most people that would make sense to like go home and then go back, I'm also one of them people, like, if I go home, I'm probably never coming back. So I'm gonna do the responsible thing and stay here. But that actually brings me to my first point. And I hate that I do this, guys, but I'm gonna be so honest. I get so fed up with certain things in my life in moments, and I feel like it takes so many things to happen, and then all of a sudden, like, I'm like, I just need to talk. I just need to vent. And I'm like, wait, that's not what they're for. That's not what they're here for. You're supposed to be here for them. And I know, I get it. Some of y'all fuck with me like that. But with that being said, right now, and I'll say honestly, in the past year, maybe 2, this has been the hardest, absolute most challenging transition of my life, guys. I'm sure we all been through some things, right? I'm sure we're all going through changes, myself included. And I've said this a million times. Like, if you go back through my entire YouTube channel and just like build a montage of every single time that I said, I'm coming back to my channel, I'm going to be consistent on my channel, it would just be like a 10-minute video of me saying it over and over and over and over. Well, one, I actually did have like very almost concrete plans to do so, right? I want to say like maybe 3 years ago. And then YouTube changed something in their algorithm. I obviously was not being consistent on the channel anymore, and I got demonetized. So, obviously, I wasn't making money from YouTube anymore. And that was like, I won't say a devastating blow, because only in the very beginning of time of my YouTube channel was I making enough money where it was like I could consider it almost like a full-time thing. But shortly after, it was like, all right, sis, you're gonna have to supplement somewhere, right? So, what I'm about to say is really gonna resonate with a lot of people. I'm positive on this, and maybe this is the whole reason I'm getting up here right now. I wasn't gonna post this, I wasn't gonna post my lives or keep them up here at all. But anyway, yeah, I feel like this is a word. So the past few years of my life, I won't say I've done nothing, right? I'm not going to be super dramatic with it. But through everything that has happened in my life that has caused me to shrink myself down, it's been very discouraging, very disheartening. Whether it be comparison to where I feel like I should be, or to who I feel like I should be, whatever. Again, I've shrunk myself down to a life that is not fitting to me, that is not fitting to my gifts, to my talents, to my desires. And I've had to bear witness to what that looks like day in and day out. There's moments where I'm consistently reminded of the gifts that I do have, of the lives that I've touched, and the purpose that I was put here on this earth with, that I have not been using, right? And harder than certain other things that we have to go through in life, having to look at yourself, again, like I said, this honesty hour, so having to look at yourself and know that you have something so much bigger in you and for you, and knowing that you're not digging deep, you're not sharing those gifts with the world, you're not being that light that you were created to be, is like, you can run from it, right? You can turn away from it, you can try to numb yourself. For me, at one point, I'm sure like my vices, or what I turned to, was probably eating, overeating, unhealthy eating, emotional eating, whatever. But once I went on my weight loss journey, I lost most of the weight. That was no longer really a thing. Then it kind of changed to overtraining, working myself out, or overworking my body to the point that I was burning out my adrenals, my cortisol levels were through the roof, my hormones were, God. And that's something I have to talk about maybe in another video. I don't want this to be like an hour-long live, right? But I will get to that because it's very important, especially because I'm 30 now, guys. And I know some of you can relate to what I'm going through right now. But back to what I was saying. I went from overeating to overtraining, always over-medicating, right? I was someone who, I started smoking weed when I was like 12, maybe 14. I think I tried it when I was like 12, and then like consistently from 14 to like 25. I was never really a drinker. like maybe from 14 to 20, and then I never drank again, gratefully, because alcoholism does run in my family. And I believe I've told this story maybe on my channel, but it's been years, right? So every time that I've ever drank, um, I'm okay the day after, right? I'm okay 2, 3, maybe 4 days after. But that fifth day, I am suicidal. You can't tell me the world's not over. I'm crying all over the place. I don't know if anyone else can relate to this statement. But I feel like I'm visited by my lowest frequency. I have to answer to all my demons. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I can't imagine everything that I've gone through in life up to this point, and then having to deal with that moment. I'm too scared to ever do it. I can't see myself ever drinking again. Definitely feel you on this. The loss of purpose makes me feel like I've given up. Man, let's talk about it. And I'm about to. But I've got better. I don't know if you guys been day ones on day one, then you'll remember how scatterbrained and sporadic I am, right? But I've got better with that. My current position at work, that just sounds so weird to me because I'm not a 9 to 5 person at all. I'm actually 9 to 6 right now. But that's been a huge adjustment, right? But it is keeping me sharp. That's one thing. It's keeping me sharp. It's keeping me disciplined with my time management, which Lord knows I need, and I've finally come to accept, right? I wake up every morning at like 4:30, 5 the latest. I work out before work, and we're good there. We're doing good. But again, from overeating to overtraining, over-medicating, all of these things, right, to try to push away the fact that I'm not answering the call. When you do not answer that call, they will keep calling. The call will get louder. It will feel like a scream. It will feel like insatiable, like, if that's the term, just screaming, loud ringing in your ears because you're not answering the call, right? I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I need to be in this moment because it's that moment in my life where it's almost like every single day I'm getting a sign or a message, literally a message. It may be on social media. It may be from someone that I used to know. It may be from a stranger finding my content. Who knows? But it's like, Summer, what are we doing? What are you doing? You're not happy where you are. You're not serving a bigger purpose where you are. Yes, you may be serving somehow. I'm trying to accept that I'm where I'm meant to be right now, but without getting comfortable, without getting complacent, without accepting that I don't have to stay where I am. And not to say, everyone's purpose is like, I don't know. I won't say no one belongs in a 9 to 5, but the person that I am, and I'm going to tell a quick story, guys. The job that I'm at right now, I do like administrative type of stuff. I've always been like, which is weird because I won't say I'm not organized in my life. Like aesthetically, yes, very much so. Mentally, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I have notebooks, planners, MacBooks for multiple things, right? But just deeply at its core, no, I'm not organized, right? So it's interesting that I'm good at stuff like that. I also have great customer service skills. So I'm good on like talking to people, connecting people, being on phones, whatever. But again, all of that I feel like is happening right now in my life so that I can take those skills and put them into branding myself. into being an entrepreneur, right? I also am very much in agreement that not everybody is meant to be an entrepreneur, and I don't look down on people who are not. At one point, I think just because of culture, I think I did like everybody's supposed to be their own boss. What are you if you're not? And I don't feel that way. Like I think I look at it this way: if everybody's their own boss, who's the workers? Right? We gotta have workers, right? We gotta have people that work well in team settings and all of that. I don't. I didn't back in school. I didn't enjoy group projects. I didn't like when I didn't get to be in creative control. Um, and I don't like that now. However, when you are that person, you also have to, hey guys, hey Jennifer. I'm sorry I'm not like I'm still a little scatterbrained, guys. So I'm seeing the messages. I'm gonna get to them, but I'm trying to keep the flow. So, um, like I'm saying, I need to take all of the skills that I won't even say learning, but strengthening, so that I can be disciplined in building myself as a brand. This is the most honest and reality check, stare in the mirror moment that I'm ever going to have with you guys at this moment. But looking at myself and knowing that okay, let me say this clearer. I had the chance, right? And everything happens for a reason. So I'm saying this with acceptance, I promise. But I was given this platform years ago when I had no idea what to do with it, right? When it was just dropped in my lap. When I had no idea how to, I won't say to work a camera. I've always been okay with tech and stuff like that. But I was given this channel with nearly like 26,000 people, like subscribers overnight. It takes people years to build that. Some people never do. And quickly, I built this channel with a few videos, it felt like, to over 100,000 subscribers, right? This is the first time I'm saying this out loud, and it's kind of like a whoa. I've been thinking about this, but I'm saying it right now. And I'm an emotional little Capricorn, okay? People like to think of us as emotionless, but we're like opposite of Cancer, and I have a lot of Cancer in my chart too. But anyway, I was given this platform for a reason, right? Connected to my purpose, to be a voice, to be a light, to be whatever, right? And for a lot of the time that I had it, I just treated it kind of like a hobby. And at one point, like I said, it did pay me. So I literally, guys, I took my 20s not seriously at all. I was only worried about traveling, about, yes, raising my child once I became a mother, my fitness, but nothing that was gonna sustain me. So I hope anyone that I'm speaking to right now that may be in their early 20s, mid, even late 20s, whatever, and even beyond, because this message could apply for anyone. But when you are given a gift, don't expect that everyone is given things like this. I know I'm saying this knowing that, everybody's not just given a platform like this, but I didn't understand the weight that it came with and what it really could have been if I would have applied myself and stayed consistent and let go of the unhealthy relationships in my life, right? And didn't constantly choose immediate gratification. that was a big piece of my life because I did not have a lot of it. When I say honesty, y'all about to be like, damn, she just said it the fuck all. Yes, I did. Because I'm living in my truth. And for me to move into this next portion of my life and my journey, and even this channel, I feel like I need to say a lot of this. Whether it's like me saying it out loud so I'm hearing it, or with witnesses, I don't know. But no, I can't lose the train of thought because I know I was about to say something with some weight on it. Hold up. Okay. So, in this space right now, I can honestly say I did not have a lot of self-confidence. People who know you on a certain level can kind of look at you, can kind of tell, I see a light in her. It could be brighter. I see such potential in her. It could be stronger, whatever. But for a lot of my journey, it's been a constant chase or a constant desire to accept myself. Where, of course, I've had moments where I feel confident. Maybe I'm feeling good. I have the endorphins pumping from my workout, whatever. I feel confident, but I've never genuinely fully been able to accept myself throughout this journey. And it's made me feel like, who am I to try to take my career in fitness or health and nutrition to the next level when I don't see myself as that person, right? What do they call it? Like, not identity crisis, but you know the term that I'm talking about? Like, when you feel like you're not, like you're, there's a term, people talk about it a lot. Somebody, anybody. Y'all know what I'm saying though. I felt like, who am I to do this big thing, right? I see all of these fitness influencers with quote unquote perfect bodies. Yes, I understand maybe that's not my story. But when you have a blueprint, right, for what you believe your life is supposed to look like, when it does not look that way, you feel all the way off, right? So example, your life's blueprint is to be not single, to be a stay-at-home mom, right? Just an example. You desire to stay home with your children, to homeschool them, to teach them, to be a wife, and to paint ceramic mugs, maybe on the side, right? That's your life's blueprint. That's what you want. That's what you desire. When that is not your life's blueprint, when you start seeing your life go in a different direction, it's like, dum, like that, hit the key on the keyboard and you can't press it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like nothing will feel right in your life when you're not following your blueprint, right? So with that being said, that is the moment that I've been having for at least the past 2 years. And learning to accept where I'm at while not accepting that that's where I have to be has been hard. This year for me is going to be so much about regaining stability. You guys don't know the half, right? How could you? I haven't been here to share. But just to say it out loud, you have no idea the things, the struggle, that I never could have imagined myself going through. Like, whew, I feel like I got sweaty when I said that, but like the emotion that it brought on, because I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. Oh my God. I hate this. I'll be gone forever and then I come back with all the emotion, right? But I am so grateful to not be homeless in this moment right now. Like, when I say that beyond everything that I've talked about so far on this live, and you guys will hear so much more about this side of me as I continue, because whether or not I'm posting consistent videos, shorts, um, long, what do they call it? Long based content, whatever. Um, Posting here on YouTube. I want to continue doing lives. Um, Whether it's just for me to check in mentally, um, whether it's me to check in with you guys, to be of service, whatever. I need you guys to know how much God has become a huge part of my life. This is what my life looks like now, guys. Or let me backtrack. This is what my life looked like up until the beginning of this year. Like I said, very impulsive, very spontaneous. Any moment, any second I was given the opportunity to travel, to dip off on a flight, to leave all my problems at home, I would do it without second thought. I'll figure it out when I come back. That was my life. And I don't get me wrong, I enjoyed a lot of it. I had some amazing times, amazing experiences, got to see some beautiful places, eat some amazing food, all that. But it came at a price. This could end up being very long if I get into this topic, so I'll talk about it next time. I'll like update you guys and let you know when I'm getting on live to talk about this, but yeah. So around the beginning of this year, maybe a few days after the year started, but that's when I started a new job that takes up most of my time. I work like 6 days a week, 9 to 6. And on that 7th day, I wake up. I don't touch my phone until I do. And when I do, I turn on my music, my typical gospel music. I don't know if you know who Cleo Soul is. My absolute favorite artist on the planet at this point. Her music is just so healing. Ever since I found her, like maybe 5 years ago, I've just been stuck, and she just keeps making more and more and more music, and it just becomes more high vibrational and heavenly. And anyway, so I'll listen to Cleo. I'll get ready for church, and my church is not a conventional traditional church. I go to a church called Triangle Center for Spiritual Living, right? So again, it's not traditional Christian church, I guess you could say. We don't learn so much out of the Bible. We're not anti-Bible or anything, but it's more spiritually based, without going into like a bunch of details, right? I feel like I've definitely found my tribe there. It's a lot of like middle-aged and older white people, a lot of hippies. And if people saw me in this group of people, they'd probably be very confused. But I found such community there. In a space where I always thought I was kind of likable, you know? Back in school, in a weird way, I was kind of popular without actually desiring to be. Just people just happened to know who I was. Enjoyed being around my company. I always told people I was the funny fat friend, so people just were amused, whatever. But being here in the last year, I've met a lot of people, friends that I thought I was going to kind of grow with, whatever. And I always end up just coming back to me. So when I found that, I can't even really call it a church, I'll just call it the center. When I found the center, I felt very centered. And I'm very grateful for them. I feel accepted there. I feel like I can move at my own pace with the way that I am connecting with God on this journey, in this chapter of my life, because I've been made aware, and I'm sure you guys have too, recently, been made aware in whatever way it shows up for you. But for me, God has really shown me it's just me. Shorty, I'm all you got. I'm going to take every single person that you think might be there for you even a little bit. And so you can remember that I'm the only only thing that you need in your life. And that's such a hard thing to accept. Oh, let me take off this blanket, shawty. I'm getting hot. Okay. There we go. But, yeah, that's a very hard thing. Has been a very hard thing for me to accept. I'm accepting it now. There's been moments where, guys, when I tell you, I've been down to literally last dollars, no credit. Don't know how I'm gonna eat the next day. And nobody came to help me. No family, no friends that share me in photos on social media. Nobody. And in those moments, it's just so humbling. So I say all of that to say, yes, building my relationship, strengthening my relationship with God is top tier priority in my life right now. That, being a better mother, living in my truth, living in my purpose, aligning with people on my path that I'm meant to. Temptation has been a huge thing. As I mentioned, how I was living up until this year started. I was surrounding myself with a lot of bad energy. And I didn't realize it in the time, right? In those moments, because I'm not going to get too deep into like the topic of the devil and things like that. But at least for me, the way that temptation showed up in my life was like, if you're looking at it like the devil is a person looking around the corner and hearing you talk when you're speaking out loud to God, right? God, I want this thing. I want a new finance man, right? Devil hears that, bet sends a fine ass man your way the next week. You weren't specific, and now you getting your, I'm not gonna say that. Now you getting your butt beat, right? And that didn't happen to me, just to clarify. But like, again, say that to say temptation is tricky. And the what do they say, the devil is the author of confusion, I think, right? And everything that you want is going to come to you from the devil with a sparkly ass bow on it, right? So I'm like, I'm saying all the stuff that I want last year, and I'm like, oh my God, all of this is just happening. I'm meeting all these people. I'm getting to go all these places, and it's amazing. But I didn't feel fulfilled ever. In a lot of those people's energies, I felt very out of my own. I felt very off. And it was like a constant distraction from my goals and my path. And it took me a long time to realize that. So anyway, going back to what I do on Sunday, go to the center. If I get off, when I leave there, I go grocery shopping. I get my things to meal prep for the week. I wash my hair. And I rest. And I do it all again. And this is the absolute most boring chapter of my life. But it's so rewarding. Having such a routine is like something that for the longest time I absolutely dreaded, right? Having to stick to doing the same thing, go to the same place every day. And don't get me wrong, it ain't fun. But it's giving me that discipline, like I said, that I know I need. Hey King, gang. You knew I'm true. And I'm grateful for it. I'm going to look back at this moment in my life right now and understand exactly why it had to happen like this. Guys, when I tell you I've had to lose, I'm knock on wood. Anyway. I'm not going to say I've had to lose everything, because gratefully I've got to keep a lot. Like I said, just my home alone. I have a gorgeous 3-story home of my own that I can't believe that I still have on my own. I didn't come into this house. I didn't build this. Well, I didn't build this house at all, but I didn't build this home on my own. But I'm here alone now. And to see time and time again that God has helped me to keep it is unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's been moments where, in full-on testimony mode right now, guys, what? Not name a car for an edit. I don't understand YouTube no more, child. Am I getting old? I heard Capricorns age backwards. Anyway. Yeah. Um, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just sitting. That part, like, is it me, or is the feels giving way different? Because YouTube didn't used to do all this in the chat. Not their bots. Damn, that makes me feel old. Okay. Well, run up the engagement then, buddies. Whoa. Shit. I'm still here. But yeah, guys, with this being like I said, full on testimony mode, I've come close to losing so many things in my life, especially material, worldly things. And all of a sudden, the second before they get snatched, here comes God. I'm going to let you keep it one more day. I'm going to let you keep it one more time, but don't get comfortable. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Because I do not, it's hard to feel that way a lot of the time, especially recently. Like I said, I do have something going on. I have a lot of things going on in life right now. But something that's really affecting me physically. And I hope you have a great day. Really affecting my hormones. Really affecting my energy levels, my self-confidence. So to hear that, feel that is very look at me trying to control the chat with my laptop like it ain't on my phone. Okay, there we go. Where did all these people come from? Not Sigma, no. I am not. Okay, all right. Summer, stay on track. I'm gonna hide the chat right now, so I'm not distracted. But yeah, guys. Just to say, where did they come from? What is going on? It's like they all came together in a group. Okay, so if I'm getting this right, because I'm considered a millennial, right? But from what I've peeped on other like live like chat rooms and apps and shit like that, once you're on for long enough, like the duration time, like once you get to 20 minutes, they start showing it to more people. Once you get to 40, more people. It's like, yeah. So, not from Texas. Oh my. This is wild. This is so wild. Okay. So, I'm gonna lighten up the conversation now. Since, what? Why'd I say Texas? I didn't even realize I did it either. That's crazy. If you guys are truthing, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because, man, I thought only Darius thought I was fine. And he's this new dude I work with. And he's kind of cute. But, Listen, I'm a little married. Just a little bit. Just kidding. um, so let me tell y'all though, my love life, my absolute non-existent love life is crazy. Not a digital belt. I need a couple. I need a like a tennis racket, like bing, 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 bing. Like what is it? That app, Fruit Ninja. I need it. Um, 24 hours. 24 hours. Woo! Not y'all motherfuckers got me up here moderating my own thing. How do I set it up so other people can moderate for me? Because I already told y'all I am not good at not being scatterbrained. So if I just like, it's gonna only take one thing to like completely distract me from everything I'm saying. You feel me? Can I can I do away with the chat? Can I turn off the comments? Can we do that? But then that's no fun, right? Anyway. Um I wanted to know what happened to the person who was heavy into finance. Heavy into finance? Just keep talking about Darius. I wish I could see this, but no. Darius is giving like, ooh. Darius is like 6'5". He's giving like, oh, what's his name from the Proud Family? He had a super deep voice, and Penny was like, ooh. Damn, you gotta change Snap. Do people still use Snapchat? Do people still use Snap? I don't know. This is such a weird experience on live. Like, what happened? Did they like take this live and put us on a different platform? Because it's just giving basic chat room vibes at this point. Like, is there absolutely no algorithm? Snap. Exactly. I deleted Snap off my phone a while ago. If it's making me money, maybe. Right? What do they call Damn, Ben, you trying to get at Darius? Y'all were sent here, demons. Y'all were sent here to throw me off track. Okay? I'm gonna leave you guys alone now. I'm not even gonna look at the phone. I'm just gonna continue. I'm taking y'all gremlins that came out of nowhere as a sign that I said what needed to be said. Okay? Because we was deep in it. I was all about to cry and everything. So yeah. Okay. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna stay up here too much longer, and I'm so sad because thank you, my love. Yeah, I'm not gonna start staying up here long, guys, if the comments just get flooded like this. With all of these, if they're not bots, it's giving y'all broke. Because how do y'all have so much time? How do they have so much time? If you're not a bot, how do you have time to be in one person's out of like probably millions, maybe billions of people's chats? So I'm just, anyway, guys, for those of you who are day ones, who've been with me since the beginning, beyond this being honesty hour, I wanted to, when I come, I'm not even going to say come back to this channel, but when I start creating content, I want it to be very, I'm not even going to say informative. I want it to be, I want it to touch lives again, right? I really do. Because I know that my purpose on this platform is not for no funny shit. Whether my personality is what it is what it is. Thank you, Marina. Thanks, girl. Yeah. Ew. Not the not the most professional girl in Target. Ew, you are gross for that. I would not. Listen, I'd be a Target before I work at Target. All right. Surprisingly, I work in corporate. I'm just thinking about that right now. Like, how did I get that job with this on my hand? How did I get most of my jobs with, like, I swear for God, I ain't never covered up my hand a day in my life in any type of job interview. And it's just like my hand don't even exist. Interesting. I just thought about that. Apparently, it ain't stopped me from going where I'm supposed to, huh? But yeah. Usually don't get attention. Woo! I'm telling you. Everybody thinks I'm a Cancer. I have Cancer in my chart. I'm a rising Cancer. And look, y'all making me more scatterbrained. I need to go to sleep, honestly, because I got to be up at 4:30. We got to go to the gym, y'all. I'm going to get back up here and talk to my day ones at a later date. I hate that this chat has turned into what it has, because this is just weird. Oh, you can make it subscriber only? Oh, the game done changed, baby. The game done changed. Because we ain't never doing this again. Oh, baby believes in karma too. All right, guys. For those of you guys who were here on purpose for purpose and are not wasting your time, thank you for joining me. I will be back at a later date. And Shorty from the beginning, I love you. I think we were talking on Instagram the other day. But thank you guys. I do appreciate you. Bots too, because y'all help with the engagement, whether y'all fuck with me or not. Weirdos. But yeah. Bye, you guys.